What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Miltrick Media. I'm here with Rayna Pajares-Held. Rayna, how's it going? Thank you for coming on the show.
It's good. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course, of course. So let's talk about entrepreneurship. So you are a social media content creator. You create numerous forms of content on Instagram, on TikTok. What made you want to start creating social media content?
Honestly, it was like really out of the blue. Like I just saw other people's content. Like I started off with YouTube kind of. Like I would just see people like posting lip sync videos and get interested in it because I saw the editing techniques that they were using and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I want to do that too. And like all the positive engagement people would receive. I was like, wow, maybe if I get that, like I'll become famous one day. So from there, I guess I motivated myself to start creating my own stuff and also just like through other influences, like I was like, you know what, this seems like something for me.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I remember I made my first YouTube channel when I was like 11 or 12. I posted like a Green Day guitar cover, a Korn guitar cover. It wasn't
Ooh.
great. I was 11, but it was my old like Sean YouTube channel. I remember, yeah. And
Mhm.
I remember when I was younger too, seeing people create YouTube content. I was like, wow, this would be so sick. How people are making a living off this. Yeah, that's awesome. So you started
Right.
with lip sync content was what you first started with.
Yeah, like
That's cool.
I was like a little cringy. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't even know what I
It's
was
all
doing
good.
back then. Yeah, I was like trying to like I guess embody what other people were doing, and then I was like, you know what, this is kind of like not even what I want to do. Like
Mhm.
I still do it on TikTok now a little bit, but it's not as much. It's more like I guess like the type of niche that I would go for is either vlogging or just like showing off like fashion and just going with music.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's cool. And with this content you create, yeah, you create a lot of TikTok content. And
mm,
I noticed on your channel, which is really cool, you have numerous categories on your channel and you make numerous forms of content. You do DIY / how-tos, you do vlogs,
mhm.
you do some singing stuff, makeup processes and transformation. So what is it about those different categories that, so yeah, what makes you want to create all these different forms of content? And do you have a favorite?
Okay, so yeah, that's the thing I've been like talking about with a lot of people recently because I don't know what I want to stick to. Like I'm just so like I guess well versed in like different things. Like I just like to do different things and dip my feet into everything because it's like hard to just stick to one thing. So honestly, my favorite would have to be like either makeup or my vlogging. But like as you can see, my singing one it has like 5 videos and that's it. And then like my makeup one has like over 200. So it shows that I kind of have more of a passion in that. Like I used to sing, but it's not really my thing anymore. Like as much like it's more for fun and a hobby. But yeah, I try to like I want to like perfect these things. Like I don't want to just do it and then not be good at it. Like I want to like actually work towards it so I can maybe do better.
Yeah.
It's like
So at the
yeah.
moment, you're really falling in love with creating makeup based content.
Yeah. Even though like I'm not obviously up there yet, like I still have to work on it. It's just yeah, it's my thing now.
That's awesome. So what made you gravitate toward that?
So like how I've been influenced in the past with the lip sync videos, it's the same with the makeup. When I saw people like doing these extravagant looks, like special effects, and just like for Halloween, Christmas, I was like, wow, this is so cool. And I started like getting all these products, and I started testing it myself, and I was like, I'm actually not horrible at it. So like, let me just like test it and see if I could do the same. And my boyfriend also, he's helped me out with the drawing because sometimes it's like really hard. Like there's like really intricate lines and like these like big things that like people draw on their faces and I can't draw like perfect. So like I just like ask him for some help and we make a great team when
That's
I do
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
So
That's cool. That's cool.
mhm.
So in terms of the content you create and your goals for the future, would you like to make content creation a full-time career?
That's the thing. Like I don't know if I can hold on to that as a full-time career because I feel like it's very wishy-washy. Like people don't always like become successful through it. And if they do, it's like sometimes you are bound to like get out of it. Like some people, like I heard with the Hype House, I recently watched it. The first season, there's only one season on Netflix, and I heard that a lot of them are fearing like losing their social media job just because of cancel culture. Because like they can get canceled and then they'll lose like all their brand deals in one day. Like
Oh, I
so much
wasn't
can
even
happen.
aware of that TV series, Hype House. Yeah, also it's on Netflix. Oh, that's cool.
Hmm.
So so yeah, with content creation and that. So you've been saying before on air how you studied film at film school. So that was really cool. So what made you want
Hmm.
to study film?
Okay, yeah, that's also like kind of like relating to social media. Like I started filming and taking like a lot of pictures and just like realizing I'm so into it. I was like, wow, let me like branch out a little bit.
Mhm.
And I wanted to get to know the camera too. Like I have a T7i right now and I wanted to like try to film stuff for myself and
Is that a
just like
Canon camera?
yeah, the
Oh, nice, nice,
Canon.
nice.
Yeah. So like from there, I guess like I wanted to start like becoming like a little more pro at it, like what's the word? Finesse like film, like not just like do it and have like crappy footage all the time. Like I want to actually like learn how to work a camera.
Yeah,
And
that's
hopefully
cool.
like I am working with a film company right now actually. They're on Staten Island called Gotham Trinity and I'm trying to like do more like things like that, like behind the scenes work, maybe in front of the camera like now. So,
Nice, that's awesome. So you're working with a film company now for future projects. That's pretty awesome.
mhm.
In terms of film genres, what is your favorite film genre at the moment?
I would say suspense thrillers.
Nice. Okay.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm more of a comedy fan
Mhm.
because I sometimes just I dive into movies in the middle of them because I'll be browsing through HBO Cinemax and I never start a movie from the beginning anymore. Some I do, like I recently watched The Matrix for the first time.
Oh,
I'm like
okay.
20 years late, but great movie.
I
But
didn't
I just
understand
like,
it.
what do you say?
I didn't understand it. I watched it before, and I just kind of got bored. I think I was just tired as well. It was like late at night,
It
but
was a heavy movie, like all the different themes in it. Yeah, and I sometimes just
yeah.
watch a movie right from the middle,
Mhm.
and like yeah, I don't know why, but that's what I do. But suspense thrillers, that's cool. In
Mhm.
terms of your all-time favorites in that genre, do you have a top three
Top three movies.
of suspense thrillers?
Okay. I would have to say Split is maybe one of them. Like I don't know if
Oh, I
you.
never heard of that. No, I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
Split.
it's like
Okay.
a trilogy, I think, in books. I'm not sure if all three movies are out,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's like about this guy with split personalities. He has like seven. One of them's Hedwige, which is like a little kid, I think. Another is a woman. Like he has like seven different like people he portrays in the movie out of nowhere, and one of them is the Beast, and that's like the one where he unleashes his inner like ferociousness, and
Okay.
it's like
Okay.
he climbs a wall on the walls, and like people like he makes them fear him, and when he gets into that personality, it's like hard to get through to him. And then he also like became a kidnapper, I think. That was like the main thing in the movie. Like he kidnapped these two
Okay.
girls, and that's like they always try to like make him become like the little kid because then that's when he's not like acting like crazy and psychotic. But yeah, it's like a crazy movie.
Yeah, yeah. Well, me and you, we were both born around the same time. I think maybe I'm only a few months older than you.
Mhm.
Growing up, what was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Oh wow. Hmm, that's a good question. I liked Rugrats. It still goes on too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's on T Nick. No, 90s Nick. There we go.
Yeah.
Um, there was a lot. What's it called? Cornelius and Bernie. I think
I never heard of that.
it was on.
I probably did.
What
I'm
was
just
it?
slacking. I forgot.
I think it was on Cartoon Network or was it Nick something? Nick. There was like so many channels.
There was
I
like
don't even
three
watch TV.
subsidiaries of Nick. I remember. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's why I'm like thinking 125. That was a channel on cable.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know
Shout out
if.
the old cable format. Yeah, Time Warner. That
Yeah.
was a goat. I love
Mhm.
like Cat Dog, but then also
Yeah.
like SpongeBob.
Oh, SpongeBob, of course, is a classic. And
Oh,
now
it's
there's newer
classic.
episodes, which is cool. They
I know it's
continue.
weird. There's newer episodes. Yeah, it's like. Would you say you were more of a Nickelodeon kid or a Cartoon Network kid?
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, same.
I've always wanted to be on one of those
That was
shows.
the top.
Yeah. Like I always wanted to be on one of those shows with the mazes and like the slime, like what is it called? Game shows. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't.
mm,
Yeah, they had like kind of the live action maze and like running through like those trial based with the objectives, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, imagine being in the Kids' Choice Awards and you got slime thrown at you. That'd be hilarious. I remember when I was little, like I think it was '06. Jack Black was hosting one of the Kids' Choice Awards, and you just saw the slime going everywhere. And when I was little and I was 8, I was like, "Yo, that would be a dream." Being at the Kids' Choice Awards, Nickelodeon, see slime go everywhere, especially shooting out of the guns. That'd be insane. That'd
Yeah.
be pretty wild. So that's cool. So you're really into suspense thrillers.
Mm-hmm.
Split. That sounds like a really interesting title. Gotta check it out.
Mm-hmm.
So what about music? Even you talked about how
Ooh.
lip sync content that was kind of a beginning. What
Mm-hmm.
were some of your favorite music artists growing up?
Growing up, I was more into hip hop and rap, but
Oh,
now I'm
cool.
into alternative rock and like metal. So it's like I
No,
really
nice,
like
nice.
kind of like shifted.
Yeah.
I'm all over actually. I'm pop punk too. So it's kind of hard for me to like say my favorite artist because I just had so many. But like I also did like pop because it was like I guess catchy and stuff. And Jessie J was one of my favorite singers. because her voice is like really like you hear it's real. Like
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't put auto tune. She has a really beautiful voice. Christina Aguilera,
Mm-hmm.
Justin Timberlake. So yeah, those are like the mainstream artists. Now I would say like I'm more into bands and I'm more into like stuff that people don't know really, I guess, because it's like not the normal thing that most like the average person would listen to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of a hard one too, like to choose which band is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But like Pierce the Veil, I kind of like at 15 years old from there, like I still like to listen to them a little bit.
No, yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I grew up where I
Hmm.
liked a lot of I grew up with classic rock, but I liked a lot of turn of the century like hard rock bands, alt rock,
Hmm.
alt metal bands. And then as I got older into high school, I started learning more about classic hip hop and even modern hip hop. And I felt like I shifted more from rock toward appreciating more like pop, hip hop, electronic.
Hmm.
When I was younger, I just only listened to rock. That was all I knew when I was little. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool like change off. But in
Hmm.
terms of some of the content you created, and it's really cool to talk with other creatives about what they're pursuing and even the content that they create on platforms. You had a couple of cool videos that went viral. You had the retail Karen one and even the Billie Eilish one.
Hmm.
It'd be cool to talk about that. How
Yeah.
did you create those videos and what goes into the production process with creating these short form videos?
Okay, so the Billie Eilish one was kind of like, I guess, because it was trending the best friend sound. It was like, you're gonna be my best friend, babe. So I don't know why. Like, I just like, I have the Billie Eilish shirt. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, I just came up with the idea on the spot. I was like, I can pretend she's my best friend. Like, and then I just like basically did all these things with her. Like, I put makeup on her and then I put like water, like give her water. I don't know. It was like really weird. And then the end, I actually edited the photos that I put in. Like I pretended I knew her. Like I just put a photo of me next to her. And I don't know, it was kind of like I edited it together and it kind of came out like that. And I didn't expect to go viral. It was just like more of a like comedy, like joke. And then, it just like happened overnight or like
That's
after a few
cool.
days. So it was cool. Like I appreciated all that like engagement I got.
Yeah.
And the other one, the Karen was actually also on the spot because it was like relating to my job. I worked at Hot Topic, but it was also more like general because it's like people with lunch breaks, like you don't always get long lunch breaks when you're working. So I kind of like made a joke and I was like, oh, like I pretend to be not my manager, but just a manager in general
Yeah,
who's
just
like a
general.
Karen manager. But then, like what actually happened, I got fired a few months later.
Oh, really?
And she was like holding a grudge against me for that video. She thought I was talking bad about her, and I told her I wasn't. And since it went viral, like everyone at my job saw it too. So it was a little embarrassing for me afterwards, but I ended up just making like, I guess, becoming proud of it and like putting it on the top, like pinning it to my page because I'm like, you know what, I'm fired from there anyway. Like, what do I have to lose? And it was fun. Like, honestly, the text that I did too, like, it was kind of like thought about before I ended up recording it, but I didn't like write anything down. I didn't have a script or anything.
Hmm.
So it was just like whatever came out my mouth. And I had to like obviously re record things like a little bit. Like, I had to do like at least 4 times
Yeah.
for each line. But
That's
yeah,
cool. So, are you a big Billie Eilish fan? Are you a fan of her music?
I like her a lot. Yeah. I heard she also got canceled because her boyfriend, like, I guess she's taking accountability for her boyfriend. Like, people,
Oh,
I
I had
don't know
no
how their
knowledge of
thought
that.
processes like go with that. But like, I like her music. I like her style. I actually had green hair a few months back, like
Oh,
at the
nice,
top,
nice.
but it wasn't because of her. It was just like because I liked it.
Yeah, yeah,
And yeah, I like her style, like just
yeah.
the way she dresses.
And it's really cool, like, because her and her brother Phineas, they produced and wrote a lot of their music, especially the debut record. It was just mostly those two. They were the principal songwriters and producers. They did it all on their own. And still to this day, yeah, it's mostly them as a team. And that's really cool. Like, it's a huge pop record, but it was just, a brother sister duo creating these songs. That was really cool to learn as a musician, too. It's like, it was just them, and they made this smash, like this huge album.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool, though. But also, that's cool. So even because with some content creators, you hear that a lot of it's improvised, and then
Yeah.
sometimes there's a lot of preparation. So with
Yeah.
any content you create, would you say that it's prepared, or is a lot of it improvised and off the cuff?
Yeah, that's the thing. Most of mine is improvised, like
That's
which
cool.
is like I think it used to work for me, but now it's not like really working. I think I just need to like start finding something that I'm good at cuz right now I'm like I guess like I don't have much time. Like I hang out with my friends a lot and a lot of my friends aren't into my content creation. They're like more off camera, like they like to have private lives. So it's hard for me to like implement that in my day when I'm around people who don't like to film. So like when I'm home, sure, but like even then I get really like tired out because I get home late or like I wake up late sometimes and I'm like, oh, I don't have any motivation today. Like lately it's just been really rough on there and my engagement has gone down for the past few months. Like I used to get viral videos all the time, like in 2019, I feel like. But then like in 2020 when COVID hit, I don't know what happened. My whole page like kind of like went down like at the end of the year. Beginning of the year it did okay. Like I got like an average of like 400, 500 likes, but then like it went down to like 50.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Like TikTok's really hard to understand the algorithm.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think causes a video to go viral?
It could be honestly luck. Like I feel like if you get in the For You page and a lot of people engage with it, like I've gotten a lot of videos viral, but like most of the comments were hate, which was like
Oh, that
really,
sucks. Yeah.
yeah, like TikTok could be really toxic.
Yeah.
And it could be like really saddening because it's like I work hard in it and then it's like I get all these people like telling me that I didn't like the hard work didn't pay off in a positive way. Like for my makeup even like I told you like I'm not great at it, like I've gotten hate on that too. Like they're like, "Oh, you're not even good at it. Like what are you doing?" Or like they give me tips, like that's, oh, that's appreciated, like constructive criticism, but if you're going to tell me, "Oh, it looks like shit," like don't say
Yeah,
anything
the
at all.
negativity is just unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what are you gonna do? And listen, the negativity is unnecessary. But yeah, especially since the pandemic hit, the last couple of years, short form content and yeah, especially TikTok has blown up. Do you think that the ascension of TikTok has affected the social media industry at large? Do you think that it's causing other platforms to adapt and evolve to the TikTok format?
I definitely think so cuz like TikTok it has like you post videos obviously. So like Instagram is implementing Reels now, which is like you
Yeah.
basically post your TikToks and the sounds like having music in the background. And Facebook has stories now. But that's like complete that's kind of related to Instagram, but it's like they're all kind of like working with each other and kind of like feeding off each other and seeing what works best and what makes the money.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think that adding music and sounds helps boost the possible engagement on a TikTok or an Instagram reel?
Yeah, I think so. Cause like the music, if it's popular, then people will like, I guess, kind of gravitate towards it. But that's also if you like get on the For You page and people see your content, or if you have a lot of followers already and you get a lot of your followers to see it. But like it depends on if your video is good enough to like reach that audience too.
Yeah.
But the music does help. Like if you're using a trending sound, then it's like, okay, there everyone's gonna wanna or everyone is gonna see it.
Yeah, yeah. And also, let's talk about hashtags. You think that how many hashtags do you think are appropriate to use on a video? What is too little and what is too much?
That's a good question. For TikTok or all like anything?
Let's start with TikTok and then we could talk, let's say, reels. But TikTok.
Okay, so TikTok, I feel like I use like 4 on each
Oh,
video.
4. Okay.
Yeah, so I put hashtag For You, hashtag like trend, or hashtag like whatever the what's the word? Whatever the subheading of the video is, like if it's a trend or if it's a dance. So if it's a dance, I'll hashtag dance. And if the artist like is I guess popular, I'll hashtag the artist. But like I usually try not to use too many, and it's also like because the caption's limited and you don't have much room to write a lot. And also, it's like I went to a creator event like a couple of years back, and they were saying that hashtags don't even work. So like, there's no point using it. And
Oh,
I did
wow.
not know that. I was like, but people like if you get to the top of the For You page hashtag, then they will see your video. So it kind of I think it does work in a way. And like I don't know, I haven't really tried doing posting videos without hashtags, like maybe 2 times, but like I don't know, I didn't really see much of a difference. Like
Yeah.
it just like yeah.
That's cool though that you say you only post 4. Sometimes I've seen people post a lot, as much as they could fill the page. Sometimes
Mm.
I've seen less. Do you think a less is more approach is more effective with hashtags?
Yeah, I think that does like I think it's a little better to just use less, but it's also like like I said, the caption's limited, so you don't want to take up all the space unless that's all you're doing, unless you're just using hashtags rather than
Yeah.
a caption to make your video seem a little more like I guess interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Do you feel more comfortable with TikTok or Instagram? Which platform do you currently view as your favorite?
That's a good question too. I never really thought about that because like Instagram, I started before TikTok. That was more my like just posting anything, and now
Mhm.
I'm trying to be selective with what I post. Like I don't want like to post anything that I don't look like a certain way. I want to present myself a certain way, like so I don't like obviously obtain a bad rep, and I don't want to like just post anything anymore. And TikTok, I kind of just like I'm more free at this point because I've already received all that hate. So I kind of just like there's nothing to lose,
Mhm.
and it's like more for fun. So like I mean TikTok's more I guess like I guess I could do whatever. So
That's cool.
I like TikTok a lot more because it's like you get to post like videos and I don't know like it just
No, yeah, that's
yeah.
cool. Yeah, that's awesome. What
Mhm.
advice do you have to new and young creators just starting with content creation?
I would say don't rush yourself. Don't like I guess feel pressured to create content if you don't feel like it cuz it could be a little stressful. And also like try to I guess appeal to an audience that you would want to receive. Like if you don't want a specific audience, don't like I guess go for it. Um trying to think how to word this. I'm going to have to think.
No, yeah, take your time.
Let's see. So like TikTok or content creation in general, it is rewarding, like especially when you receive all that engagement. But like if you don't like stress yourself out over it either, because it's like at the end of the day, if you know you did it and you're proud of it and you did like you're doing it for yourself mostly. Like a lot of people like I guess they get upset when they don't receive the usual amount of engagement they do get. Like people will get like 20K likes or like, oh my God, I'm not getting that many likes because they get like 5,000. I'm like, that's still a lot. But like for me, I'm here like I used to get 500. I'm not getting that anymore. So it's like, you know, don't be discouraged because you'll get back up there and just work towards your goals and whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and sometimes just the platforms change and sometimes just activity levels are different and it's cyclical. Sometimes it comes back, you know? But I
Exactly.
notice, yeah, you are very diligent with your posting and you post numerous times a day, right? At least on TikTok.
I try to.
Yeah.
Like on some days I don't post because it's like I take the video the day before and then I end up posting like a bunch of videos the day after. Cause it's like I'm either too busy or it's like I take the videos at nighttime and I don't want to post it past a certain time because I realize like you're not going to reach an audience past like 10 o'clock. Like you'll get like a few people and then like the next day they might not see your video. So like that's what I've been doing lately. I've been posting too late and then it's like I don't receive that many people like that many views because like I guess they don't see it. And I noticed like recently in my and analytics, like it says that most of the people seeing my videos are on my For You page. So most of my followers aren't even seeing my video. So
Oh,
it's
that's
weird.
cool though. So yeah, so you would say that you batch content. You create a bunch of pieces of content and
Mm.
sometimes you wait until a certain time to post it.
Yeah. And I still have like a bunch of stuff I'm working on that I had I filmed like 2 weeks ago and I kind of like got like lazy and didn't edit it yet. So I'm gonna be posting it like as soon as I finish. Cause some stuff I'm like not proud of. It's like I film and then I'm like, wait, but I don't know if I like it like this. So like I kind of like put it off until I know I like the way it looks.
Yeah, but like you said, yeah, there is no rush.
Yeah.
And you don't have to post anything
Mhm.
until you're ready or most comfortable with it. Yeah, like I felt the same way too. Like I've tried to create reels or YouTube it short form content. Let's say like I remember I did a couple of live streams before even doing this and like you try and you try out different forms of content and sometimes you're not always happy with it in the moment. So like you sit on it for a few days, maybe you try and re-edit it or just stop the idea and start from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's talk about timing on social media. You brought up a great point, and I was thinking about this as well, where on certain platforms, there's a preferred time to post. What do you think the preferred time to post on TikTok is?
For my page, I think everyone it varies. But for me, I have a lot of people that like follow me in the US, the UK, and Canada, and I
Oh,
think
cool, cool.
India. So it does vary. Like I wouldn't know like the times that they have there. Like I don't know by heart. But like for the US, I know it's like mostly 2:30. It said on my page. It actually gave
Oh,
me
wow.
in my analytics. Like it showed like the most engagement I receive is at like 2:30, and I never posted that time. So that might be a contributing factor as to why I don't receive that many views anymore because I post too late or too early. So I definitely want to, I guess, work on posting more consistently during the time that I would receive as much as I'd like.
Yeah.
And then again, also work a little harder towards making better content because I've been a little lazy with it too. So,
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. But so were you born and raised in New York City?
yes, Brooklyn actually.
Nice. That's awesome. So would you say that being born and raised in New York, did that influence your decision to pursue content creation?
A little bit. Like I feel like a lot of people in LA, same thing goes for them. And also like I know a lot of people like that live in other states and they also like content creation. Like I don't think it really is narrowed down to one state. Like I think everywhere kind of like you can be creative. Like there's those people that are living in a state and they don't have that many people around them that are creative. So it's like they kind of feel like I guess isolated from everybody else.
Hmm.
But yeah, like out here there's so many opportunities for
Yeah.
film and like entertainment in general, especially LA. Like I kind of want to go to LA for a little bit, kind of test the waters out there.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I've been there once actually for VidCon. It was a really great experience. I met all these creators, YouTubers, TikTokers, everything.
What is VidCon?
So it's a convention for creators, and it's
Oh,
like
cool.
people all over. Like people come from other countries, and it's really fun. Like people that like I saw a lot of famous people there. I met a lot of famous people and networked, and I got to take videos with a lot of different people, meet new friends, and like it was great. It was a good price too. Like especially like my friend, her boyfriend ended up paying for the hotel. So we just stayed together and like I didn't even have to pay anything except for travel cost.
Mhm.
And when I went out to eat like one time. But yeah.
That's cool. In any creative industry, do you think that networking is important?
Definitely. Like I think when you know like if you know the right people, you can get really far and like become successful. Cause then you have all these people that are able to help you get to where you want to be. And you all like I guess service exchange each other. Like you get to like help them, they help you. And it's like it definitely helps you kickstart your career, which is why I'm like trying to get myself more out there and do things like this. And like, you know, if I keep doing going at it, I'll probably like get to where I want to be.
Yeah. So you would say those relationships do matter.
Yeah, you don't want to burn bridges along the way, or you're
Yeah.
not gonna be happy in the end, I guess.
Yeah. In terms of advice to fellow people in the industry, so would you think that a hybrid approach where you're constantly creating, you stick to a schedule like you do, and then also getting out there more and networking, do you think doing both of those can accelerate your growth at a faster rate?
Yeah, I think so. I think I definitely should have more of a schedule. Like, I don't think I really have one now. Like, I was actually talking about it the other day. I have in my notes on my phone, like, I put down different videos I want to do, but I never, like, wrote down the day I'm going to do it or, like, the time. Like, that's the thing. I should probably, like, start working towards that so I can become more, like,
Yeah, but you post a lot. You're killing it. Yeah, you post a
thank
lot.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, a lot of people think it's a lot, but then, like, for me, I guess, like, because I'm hard on myself, that could be it.
Yeah. No, it's yeah, we all
Yeah.
are. Yeah, we all are.
Mhm.
But even going back to VidCon, that was cool. Yeah, like I would love to go out to LA just to explore the city because once with
Mhm.
school, like I went out with my school to NAM, it was a music industry convention. We flew out to LAX, but then we went to Anaheim because it was
Yeah,
at
that's
a convention center in NAM.
oh, that's the convention center, but LA is like kind of next to it. So yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
that's why I
So
went to LA. Yeah, the Hollywood sign I saw was beautiful.
yeah, so I didn't really get to explore LA. We just
Mhm.
flew in and flew out. We were only there for the convention like a couple of days. I got to
Mhm.
see Santa Monica, which is beautiful, like go by the pier and the boardwalk. It would just be I would love to just go out there on my own, like, and just explore the city again. Yeah. But how we were talking about where you can be creative from anywhere. Yeah, things have changed so much, especially in the last couple of decades with technology and just the different creative endeavors you could pursue. I guess back then, you used to hear people say it's like, oh, you want to go to a major city to make it in music, comedy, entertainment, content creation, anything like you want, I guess, LA or New York. But now, right, would you agree? Like, you could kind of start a career from anywhere now because of the internet. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think like a lot of people get themselves out there by using the internet and trying to like put themselves out there, like LinkedIn and Indeed. You're able to make these job applications online, and like
That's another
I
good
feel like
point. Yeah.
yeah, the internet's definitely a vast place for like people to kind of find each other and just like I guess apply for things they want to go for. Like I recently applied for an internship with Viacom, and I'm trying to get it for like the summer. So hopefully they'll look at my credentials and be like, "Oh yeah, she looks like she qualifies."
Nice. That's awesome. So,
Yeah.
yeah, going back to how you're interested and you studied film, in terms of the film industry and the different positions in a film or television project, do you want to be more in front of the camera or do you want to be behind the camera? Let's say in the production process.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like I want to kind of just go with the flow right now because I do like being in front of the camera, but I also like being behind the camera. It's just like there's more work for, I guess, people in behind the camera because it's like you have to do the post production too, and then the preparing for it, and like in front of the camera, it also like does take confidence. So like sometimes I lack that, and I don't want to like get in front of the camera on a day where I'm like not feeling myself. So it's like it kind of does vary, but I do enjoy both. And I guess it's good to be like well rounded that way. So like I'll just like see what gigs I get, and obviously I'll go for both so I can be like more like out there for people, and they'll be like, oh yeah, she does both. That's cool. Like
Yeah. No, it's awesome. And even being in front of the camera, how that relates to content creation. You talk about how you create vlogs. Do you also like doing interviews, or would you want to, let's say, be a show host or anchor in the future?
I was actually thinking about that recently. I was actually like, because I see the Drew Barrymore show a lot. Like I go in person. I saw Kelly Clarkson's show. I just saw Jimmy Fallon, and
Oh
it kind of like
yeah.
inspires me. Like I'm thinking like I might want to work for a show first, like behind the scenes, and then maybe in the future, like like you just said, I could become one myself, or maybe even star in a show. Like maybe not be the main person, but like be like this, like the person talking to the show host. Like that would be cool for me. Like that would be a really cool like experience. I feel like.
Yeah, no, that would be awesome. Yeah, why not? And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've heard about the Drew Barrymore show. Yeah, it looks really cool. But that's awesome. Yeah, you could always test the water, see where it goes, and you could be whatever. Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, in terms of entrepreneurship, making a creative endeavor a reality, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you want to, let's say, be able to create content and travel the world or the country? Is there any
Mm-hmm.
place on the top of your bucket list that you would want to travel first to? Like, what is at the top of your list in terms of places you want to visit?
I would say because I've never been out of the country. That would be really cool if I can go somewhere out the country. But like in terms of filming and like doing content creation, I feel like it's better to just network with people. So like I would say like I said go back to LA
Hmm.
and like maybe try to collab with these people who are bigger on these platforms so I can try to like work with them. But it is hard to kind of like get through to them if they have like all these followers. Like it's hard for them to I guess check their DMs and see it if they're flooding with all these DMs. But
Hmm.
I'm hoping I can do that and like look for more events that are coming up. And just like I kind of want to become one of those creators who will get these free like flyouts to other states so I can like actually go and like enjoy myself and try to like network because it is a lot of money to just like have to pay every time you want to travel and fly
Yeah,
out to.
and that would be cool. Yeah, why not? And then
Yeah.
getting the opportunities to attend more events, going to different places. Yeah, that
Mhm.
would be awesome. Like, why not, right?
Yeah, if I get to that level, that would be like a miracle.
No, that'd
Like
be
with
awesome. Yeah,
Charlie
why
and
not?
Addison, like they're going back and forth to New York, LA, New York, LA. Like it's like crazy. Like in Florida, like
Yeah.
Florida's also kind of cool. Like cause like I went to Playlist out there, Orlando. I think there's a lot of creators out in Florida too that I'm friends with. There's Jada and like her friends. I don't know if they still talk, but like, yeah,
Mm.
there's like a lot of people I met like on the internet through these events, and then like they just live in all these places that are, I guess you would call the center of social media.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, is Playlist another networking event down in Florida?
Yeah, it was in
Oh, cool.
Orlando. We stayed at it was I don't know if it was a convention center, it was like a hotel that we all like hung out at. Um it was yeah, same thing, like just like different events. That was this past it was in 2020. So like it was like right before COVID. Like
Mm.
COVID hit a month later and
Yeah.
it was so sad.
At least you got to check it out right before that happened. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also was in school then. Like I'm still in school, but one more semester in one class. Like I'm literally, I think I have like, if there's a chance for me to go this year, because it's going to be in October this year, so I'm planning on possibly going.
That's when the next playlist would be in
Hmm.
October. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but when I went, I was in school, so I had to stay less time than the event was. So I missed
Yeah.
the last 2 days, and it sucked because I had to be back for school. I couldn't miss more than a day since
Yeah.
I'm in college.
Yeah. I
So.
mean, me too. Like in terms of places to possibly visit, I've been to Canada. Like I went to Montreal. I've been in Niagara Falls and Toronto for a day, but never left North America. So it'd be so I would love to go to Europe, like London, Rome, or
Me too.
Amsterdam. Like that would be the top. Like I would love to, like if I can, squeeze out a quick Europe trip. If I only had like 2 weeks, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that would be sick. And even just going up and down the West Coast, because I would love to. Like from like
Hmm.
let's say Vancouver down to San Diego. It would be cool to see all that and Vegas. That's top for me too. Because why
Mhm.
not? You know.
I want to go to Las Vegas too, but there's this thing happening this year and it's sold out already. It's like a big concert with all these like punk bands from like back in the
Oh, when we
2000s.
were young, right?
Yeah.
I saw that. That's wild. That's huge.
It's huge. I can't. Like I remember I went to Warped Tour a few years ago.
I never
4
got to
years.
go, and I'm upset because once I heard it was closing, so many friends in high school and even starting in middle school, they would go to the one at Homedale, PNC, or they would go out to Jones Beach.
That's where I went. Yep.
Oh, you went to the one at Wantagh and Jones Beach?
Every
Yeah.
time,
I've
yeah.
been to a couple concerts out there. I saw Disturbed and Breaking Benjamin summer
Oh,
16 there.
yeah.
And that was a
Yeah.
great venue. It was cool, especially in the summer. It's right on the water.
Mhm.
But I wish I would have checked out Warped Tour before it concluded. That would have been cool. But I feel like when we were young, it's kind of like you're getting a taste of that with all these bands.
Yeah.
It's going to be in Vegas. Like that'd be pretty insane.
Yeah, I wish I can go now, but it's both days. Like they had a second day added and it sold out right away.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they added a
So
second day.
unfortunate, yeah. And I heard Warped Tour, like there's a rumor might come back if the guy, I guess, like is able to afford like all the stages and rent out the whole like place. But I don't know if that's even the problem that was occurring. I thought I heard like he mentioned punk was dead, but I don't know if that's true.
No, I have no idea. But yeah,
Yeah.
I guess any traveling festival, it's like the logistics, it's huge.
Yeah.
But when you edit your content, do you mostly create, edit, and finish everything on your phone? Do you use outside editing applications like Final Cut Pro or Adobe? What do you use to create and finish your content?
So I do mostly use phone editing apps at the
Cool.
moment. Like I do sometimes through TikTok, sometimes through InShot, sometimes through VideoStar, VideoFX Live. And I have used Adobe Premiere, but that's mostly for my school projects. And I also had this project that I was working on. I was going to post on social media, but I haven't finished it because I have to fix the voiceover and the audio. It's kind of like choppy. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to post it up. So if you want to check it out. But
Yeah, for sure.
I'm so excited. It's like, I guess, a story of my life type of thing.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
yeah, a lot of people were like saying they were tearing up from it. It's like, oh, that's like I didn't expect to have that impact on people.
No, but that's cool. So it's a project that just goes over your life.
Kind of, yeah, just like how it went and just like a bunch of like it's a picture and video collage of different things that happened.
No, that's cool.
Because
You
I
heard it
film
here
all the time.
first on Miltrick Media. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you have a
I
possible?
showed it.
Sorry,
Oh.
I mean,
Sorry, no, yeah, I showed it in my class actually for TV radio because I'm in TV radio minor in school besides film as major, and the people were watching it. Like I was looking at their faces, and they were like this, like smiling or like crying. They were like, and then other people like not really like crying, but like
I
they
know
were
what you
tearing
mean,
up. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome though. Yeah. No, so you have a TV film minor in your degree. Like, no, that's cool because yeah, I went to school for music industry and audio and then also mass communication. So we had classes in the major, like writing for television, radio, and film. We had media inquiry, which is a media theory class. I remember for one of my projects, one of my class, I wrote a paper on Mad Men. You're talking about like the themes in it, like the genre tropes, like analyzing. I butchered that. And then we also had, let's say, like we had video production because yeah, for my content I use Adobe, but because I have just a computer at home, yeah, I just use Final Cut Pro currently. I use Final Cut Pro and Logic the most exclusively. Yeah. And it's cool, yeah, because I took classes like that as well. It was really cool. And that was kind of like a precursor. I took like a podcast production class and I worked at the radio station at my college, which is when I first started like this format of shows, which is what made me want to like continue it. Because I started interviewing artists and everybody at school and I just loved it. Like just being on radio. You know what I mean? So it was cool. For other content creators, do you have any recommendations for free apps to use on your phone? What apps do you recommend to content creators just getting started?
So the thing is, the apps I use, I do pay for a premium subscription, so I'm not really sure if they offer the same type of um additives that I have. Like a lot of the stuff I have, I guess I'm not sure like how it works without it because I haven't used it without it in a while. But like I would say InShot is good, like because they have cool transitions, but I think you do have to pay for those.
No, that's
And
fine. Like, yeah, what do you recommend in general apps?
Yeah, so the InShot, VideoStar, it's like good for I guess putting music and then editing the video if you want to, or like VideoFX Live is like VideoStar, but it's like a video like you just add as many videos as you want. It could become a collage, but it could be a little frustrating like in the end, like when you're editing it because it doesn't always like sync right the audio. I don't know why, it's just like weird. There's also I guess iMovie, but like I don't really use that. I just
iMovie.
yeah,
You can have that on
it's
your phone. Yeah.
yeah, it's a little less, I guess, professional because it's like you don't
No,
get.
not at all. Yeah.
No, it's a good starter, definitely. It's just like more for putting stuff together. Like there's no advanced effects or presets. That's the thing. Like there's cool, like I guess themes that you can use for like I guess the title and stuff. That's I remember that. But yeah, I mean, there's like different stuff you can go for that's free.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sure.
you mentioned iMovie, you have InShot, Video Shock. Did I say
Video
that?
Star.
Video Star. So you have iMovie, InShot, Video Star. What was a couple other you mentioned?
Um, well, I said iMovie. I think you said that. I don't even know. um, I don't think I really use that many other things. I know there's other stuff I heard from other creators that they use. Trying to remember if Video Leap I heard is good.
Video Leap. Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm always looking for apps that I could add onto my phone. So if I'm on the go or on like, in a rush and I want to just try and work on drafts of content using some apps on my phone, it's always really clutch to have. Yeah, I've used Canva as well recently. Like I'm about to start paying for it, yeah, because they have a lot of cool features like creating collages. Like if you want to make a social media cover for a reel or a TikTok or let's say even
Oh,
Facebook reels, make a quick cover because now you could add covers to the reels or whatever before you distribute them.
hmm,
No, but that's cool.
not
That's
bad.
cool. Yeah. So in 2022, moving forward, what are your goals for the rest of the year?
I'm hoping to become a little more, I guess, consistent with my content. Like I know you say I post a lot. I guess I feel like I have been posting, but not like up to par, like the type of stuff I want to. So like I want to work more on planning and being more prepared for my videos because some of the videos I'm just like, I guess pushing it out just to get content out there, but it's not like the way I want it to be. So hopefully I'll work on that. And I guess just like trying to go to more networking stuff. Like there's this thing every other Tuesday in Manhattan I go to now. And it's like a bunch of creators in Brooklyn and like the tri-state area. So it's cool. Like I get to meet a lot of people and work with them, collab with them. So like I got to put that up onto my page instead of having like just myself all the time. Cuz I feel like just having myself, I feel like when I'm collabing with other people I get more engagement for some reason. I guess it's more interesting when there's like other people involved. So,
That's cool.
mhm.
Yeah. So do you think that with content creation in general, collaboration helps push the content out more?
Yeah, definitely. I think because it's like, I guess when you're networking with others, they get to see the other people and they're like, oh, look, they look cool too. So I guess it's just more like the people you're with that might make a difference. Like
Yeah.
when I was at VidCon and playlists, like I got so many likes on my stuff just because I was with like famous people and it was cool. But like it also like makes me feel like, oh, like they're gonna be like not into my stuff as much just because I'm not like these people. So it's so fun. There's also like a lot of musicians and artists. They perform like towards the middle and they like rap their new singles or like they have different albums. And like I'm actually trying to actually put out a song with my dad because he raps and my
Oh,
friend
cool.
Steve. So like I'm thinking maybe I should start getting out there with that too. I don't know. Like we'll see. Maybe I'll perform one of these days. But like I'm also not like that good. So I guess it's more of a hobby and for fun.
So you're also thinking about starting a music career.
A little bit, but I don't know if it's gonna be a career really. It's might just be for like myself, you know.
That's awesome. So
Mm.
this would possibly be creating original music where you be the singer,
Yeah.
producing as well.
Possibly, yeah. I do have a song I wrote that like it's not done, but yeah, I'm working on it, and I do like to sing covers too. So like we'll see. Maybe I'll do a couple covers before I go into like my own music. And I did like perform at a bar like weekly like a couple months back, and they were like, "Oh, you should start doing music," and I was like encouraged, but also like kind of taken aback because like a lot of people think my voice is not strong enough to become a like singer, you know, like solo singer. So
No, no, I can. Why not? Yeah,
yeah, I would do
that's
like a
cool though.
band, like you know, like how I look up to all these bands. Like there's a lot
Yeah,
of girl bands, like Pretty Reckless and Fit for Rivals, Paramore. Like I look up to them. So like I would
yeah.
definitely do like something like that, like alternative music. I feel like that would be my thing.
Also, the genre you were looking toward would be it'd be more of like an alternative rock based project.
Yeah, or R&B because my dad, he's the rapper, so like I'm not gonna like sing alternative in a rap. Like unless we kind of like maybe can try to fit it together. Like I don't know, we'll see.
That could be cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
What are your biggest aspirations for your career in general? What do you hope to accomplish?
I just want to get out there more and hopefully like like showcase my talent or just like because it's so competitive out there, the film industry and entertainment industry in general. So I just want to hopefully like work towards becoming successful and getting gigs that I never thought I would. like VMAs. I feel like because I recently went there too, and I was like, wow, there's all these camera people. Like I'm sure I could become a camera operator in the future. So like if I just like make my own website and get a card together, I feel like I can start getting anything if people reach out to me. And if they see my like portfolio, I have to like put stuff up obviously.
Yeah.
So they can see like what I've worked on in the past.
Yeah.
So
Would you recommend to other creatives too, like building a portfolio is key?
yeah, if you don't have anything, then people are gonna look like, oh, what does she have to offer then? Like they're not gonna. I feel like maybe it's like not like they're not gonna take you, but they might like want to see more from you. Like they might want to ask for more.
You mean like it could help raise the chances of being discovered or taken
Yeah,
seriously? You mean?
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Do you think also having a website is essential?
I don't have one now, but I was told recently by somebody that it probably is a good idea to get one set up. So I definitely am going to look into that.
Yeah, I gotta update. I have one, but yeah, like I need to add more. I want to add more, try and change it up a little. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, but that's awesome. So I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute or two. But any last thoughts or details? What else would you like to share with us in the audience? Future projects, anything in general, creative. What else would you like to share with us?
So I am doing, like I said, that video, like I'm working on it. So it's like with I just have to work on the voiceover, but it's for it's like a self-reflection or portrait. I have a thesis film that I filmed this past summer that I'm editing. I did it for class, but like I got to finish that up. So I'm going to put that out there on YouTube. I have like the rough cuts up, but I privated most of them. For TikTok, I'm hopefully gonna try to do more Karen videos. I feel like those are actually like pretty fun. It's just like, making a skit could be hard. Like I did improv with it, but I feel like I should actually prepare in advance because I might do a little better.
Hmm.
And I do want to work on more like, I guess, makeup, like try to like get better. For like also it is time consuming. It takes like hours at a time sometimes, and it doesn't like always come out the way I want it to. So that's why I kind of get discouraged sometimes. But I'm gonna try to work on that. And then also cancel culture, I want to kind of like touch on that for a second. I've gotten canceled in the past for like saying something online, and I really thought like, am I like this? Am I a bad person like this? And like, I guess if anyone ever gets into that situation, like think to yourself, like, did you do anything intentionally wrong? And if you didn't, like, don't like be hard on yourself about it, and like just apologize and just like hopefully it'll go away, like because I tend to get defensive with people in my comment section because I get really upset, and I don't realize like I think that it kind of like adds heat to the fire. So I think it's like best to just like reflect on yourself and just work on not just doing certain things that you think that could cause conflict. So um yeah, but I encourage people to get out there and also do like networking, and just if you want to become a social media creator, go for it. Like no one's stopping you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Where can we find you on social media? What are your ads for the different platforms? Let us know where we could find you.
Okay, so my TikTok is actually, it used to be It's Rayna, which is my Instagram name. So ITSRAYNAA. That's my Instagram. My TikTok currently is Soft Goth Girl, but like instead of goth, it's G0TH and then girl underscore. But like I'm probably changing that name soon. So if I do, you'll probably still see my name come up anyway. If you search up Rayna, just my regular name, you'll probably see my name like on one of the top pages because my name is kind of rare. So yeah.
Cool, awesome. Well, thank you again for coming on the show, and thank you for checking out another episode of Miltrick Media, and we will see you soon.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. That was fun. Oh, oh, I thought it was done.
Nah, you're good. You said it was fun. Nah, that was awesome. That was
Thank
cool.
you. Oh my God.
How'd it feel? Felt good? Good combo.
Yeah.